Yo, once again, it's on. Back at you one more again, Real Kens TV and the House Like Kitchen Sinks. Now, before we get into this afternoon story, if you will, y'all jump in the comment section. Let me know where you're chiming in from. I'm in Lexington, Kentucky. Let me know your city, your state, your hood, your set, whatever it may be that you represent, and let us know if you're the man or the woman that you say you be. I gotta excuse my attire. I just finished working out. Show must go on. You know, I have a message for the ladies out there. And this is primarily geared towards the ladies that want to use their kids as a tool. They want to play games with the kids because things may not necessarily go in your favor in terms of the relationship. I'm not speaking about all ladies, just the ones that fit into this category. Got two situations I'm going to tell you all about. Y'all kick back, kick your feet up, relax. Mr. 30 minutes or better. If you like your 12 to 15 minute videos, absolutely nothing wrong with that whatsoever. Whoa, I got the hiccups in the middle of what I was saying. But at Real Kens TV, it's 30 minutes or better. So with all that being said, with all that being wrapped up into one big old nutshell that is, pause, double pause, there is a message. Tell you all a story about, first story is about my dude Black, and it all coincides to be one story. My dude Black is out here on these streets getting it. He was grinding, man. Him and his girl. Black was a dude, probably wasn't quite 5'11". He's about 5'9.5", maybe 5'10" on a good day, such as myself. But you can't tell me I ain't 5'11", respectfully. Black is out here on these streets. He's in the dope game or whatever. Now, he's not a big dealer or whatever, but he's one of them type dudes to where he's not really splurging his money. So his couple $1,000s a week that he makes, $2,500, $3,000 a week, takes him a lot further than an individual that may be making $5,000 or $6,000 a week. Why? Because he's not really splurging. He's like all about his family. He had 3 boys. 2 of them were twins, and then the other one was like a year behind. And when I tell you, man, this man loved his family. He loved his family. Outside of being in the streets, doing something that would take him away from his family. Outside of that, from what I knew, he didn't cheat on his girl. Was home every night. They went and did things together, took a whole lot of trips. Was always there for the kids. Like I said, Black was about 5'9.5", 5'10". Obviously, he was black, darker skinned dude. Had like a little short fade. Just a cool dude, man. Wasn't loud, didn't bother nobody. Made sure his girl was super straight, man. I'm talking about she was super straight. She didn't want for anything. The young lady that he dated, I didn't know her. She was a white woman. I say she's probably like 5'3", 5'4", blonde hair or whatever. Pretty girl. Probably weighing in at about 140, 145, Always friendly, always spoke or whatever. Now, they lived on the middle floor. We lived on the top floor. Apartment complex. And I would see Black from time to time. We didn't really have a whole lot of conversation. I knew him, but, it's not like we were buddy. What's up, my dad? How you doing, man? You good? Yeah, you good. Okay, that's what's up, man. Just taking care of these kids, stuff like that. Little, conversation in passing. Black ends up getting busted for something. It wasn't drugs, but Actually, it was drugs, but they didn't get him with trafficking. They tried to hit him with trafficking. See, in Kentucky, they often overcharge you. I want to say this everywhere. You got caught with a small amount of drugs. It should have just been simple possession. But the fact that he had $200-300 in his pocket, that whoa, a person can't have $200-300 in their pocket. I mean, dang, what is $200 or $300, man? Anybody walk around with $200-300? I got $200-300 in my pocket. See, I got well, may not be $200 or $300, but I got $25 in my pocket. You see what I'm saying? What's the difference? $25, $200 or $300, man. Y'all rock with me, man. So they take him to jail, whatever, charge him with trafficking. His bond is $50,000. He gets caught with a very, very small amount. I'm talking about 3 or 4 grams. And when it was all said and done, it gets broken down to possession, which that's all it should have been, as I just explained in the first place. He goes and spends, I want to say 18 months in the pen. Comes home, kids obviously older. And this whole time where he was locked up, the first 9 to 10 months, she was riding with him. She was riding with him. Then the visits slowed down. Y'all have heard me talk about stuff like this quite often. The phone calls slow down as far as her accepting the calls. Letters slow down. Money slows down. Everything seems to slow down. Got to the point to where it only had like 3 months left. All communication was pretty much shut off. He wasn't hearing anything. She wasn't even answering the phone at all. Like, he wanted to call and talk to his kids. Now, his kids were younger. But still, you know, you can talk to your kid. Your kids are 3 years old and 2 years old. You know, can't really have obviously a full-fledged conversation with them, but you can, Dad, I love you, Dad, you know what I'm saying? Like, he was deprived of all of that. Didn't understand. He made sure this woman was, man, super straight when he was out. Never got caught up in any scandals, cheating, or none of that. 3 months, 2 months, 1 month, and he finally released. Still hadn't heard anything. He shows up to her house. He, comes home. He wants to see his kids. He wants to, She answers the door. Actually, when she answers the door, I think she was expecting, like, they had ordered some food. I know it may sound a little ironic or whatever, but that's just what it was. She had ordered some food, so she's thinking it's the, delivery service or whatever that she, used. Lo and behold, it's black. Blizzak. Jesus Blizzak. He's expecting a warm embrace, a hug, or something. Hey, baby, what are you doing here? This is where I live. No, you don't. You don't live here. What are you talking about? One of the kids came to the door. They seen that it was their daddy. Kids don't forget anything. Daddy, daddy, daddy. So one of the sons, he's going crazy. The other two come to the door or whatever. She has no choice but to allow him to, see his kids or whatever. He's right there. He steps inside, or like right there at the doorway. It's a dude sitting on the couch, man. I want you all to put yourself in this scenario. It's a dude sitting on the couch. Dude he never seen, was not familiar with whatsoever. He's standing there like, what? What is going on? One would have to imagine that she hadn't been answering your calls the last several months, so that would tell you that she's moved on. But you got a dude in the house? Around my kids? See, a lot of people, that's the first thing they say. Around my kids, newsflash, there's going to be other people around your kids. If you all not working out, or there's going to be other people around your kids. That's just what it is. As long as they're not abusing your kids. And they should discipline your kid if they're in a situation and they're serious and married or gonna get married and they see your kid doing something that they're not supposed to do. Now, when I say discipline, I don't mean slap the shit out of them and nothing like that. I mean, correct them, let the mother know. That's more so what I mean. I'd rather you do that. I'd rather an individual do that opposed to just allow my kid to just get away with some stuff, because now they think that this is life. You see what I'm saying? It's the way of life. Okay, I can just continue to do this, and then they find themselves in a situation that nobody can get them out of. But nevertheless, he sees this dude sitting on the couch, man, and he steps inside or whatever, but he's cool about the situation. Yo, what up, man? My dog, my name's Black or whatever. Dude's name was like, I don't know, Thomas. I think that's what his name was. Yeah, well, Thomas, man. He's looking at her in pure disgust. After everything in his house I done bought. You got this nigga sitting on my couch. But he played it cool. He didn't say nothing. He didn't say nothing at all. At that point, he ended up, he left or whatever after, 10, 15 minutes. He hits her up. It's my cell phone, I got a phone or whatever, blase, just letting her know how he could be reached or whatever. They're trying to make arrangements. Obviously, you've gone on, that's cool. Happy for you, although he wasn't, but happy for you, as long as you happy. That's all I care about. Never berated her, never harassed her, nothing like that. Didn't take him long to get on his feet. 5-6 months, he's on his feet. He had a job. He already had some money before he went in. Luckily, he didn't leave it all with her. Had a car. Had everything that he needed. He was getting his life back in order or whatever. Now he's seeing somebody. Y'all see where I'm going with this? Now Black is seeing somebody. In the meanwhile, his ex, things weren't working out. Dude, Thomas, he wasn't even from Kentucky. I think he was from Ohio somewhere. Shout out to Ohio. Their situation didn't work out because anytime she was gone, anytime she was using her phone, she was being accused of messing with Black. When in all actuality, they had nothing going on whatsoever. Black was just strictly about his kids. Okay, it's how you do me. Okay, that's cool. It's how you do me. Like I said, Black had moved on, doing his thing, doing what he's supposed to do. He didn't even left the streets alone. I'm never leaving my kids like this again, man. I'll work 3 jobs before I jump back in the game, because I'm not going to put myself in a predicament to where I'm away from my kids. See, a lot of times we tell ourselves, man, I love my kids so much. My kids mean everything to me. They mean the world to me. But they don't mean enough for you to stay out of prison. So they can't mean the world to you. And I'm holding myself number one, accountable for that. Because, I do a lot for my kids, but the thing about it is, you have to be out here for them, with them. You can't just be trying to direct them or give them advice or tell them what to do from a prison phone. No, you need your physical presence. It's necessary. The best ability is availability. So if you love your kids that much, so what, you can't get them the Jordans? So what, you can't get them the newest PlayStation or the games when they first came out? So what? Kids need you. Materialistic things come and go. Kids need and want you, your presence. They just want you to be there. And that's what Black was about at this point. Like I said, months had gone past or whatever, and her relationship wasn't working out. So now she's getting at Black. Black's cordial. He's cool with her, but I'm keeping it real with this one over here. Same way I kept it real with you. Never cheated on you, never. So why would I cheat on her for you? You just gonna do me like that? The mother of your kids? I had your kids and you do me this way? I'm not doing you anyway. Anything you need, if I can help you out, I don't have the money that I used to have, but anything that I can do to help, I will help. But I'm not in the game no more. I work 2 jobs. I'm struggling to, pay my rent or whatever, but everything is cool. Everything is cool. I'm going to give the kids the most important thing that I can give them, the most valuable thing, and that's my time. I love these kids. But me and you right now, man, we already have somebody. She wasn't feeling that at all. Her name was Jody, to be honest. Her name was Jody. She didn't like that. It got to the point to where her heart became filled with so much strife. She was calling a man's PO. He had a PO, but he wasn't even going to be on parole very long. Maybe about 6 months, and then he was done. But a good thing, in Black's favor, he had told his PO everything that was going on. Like, listen, my ex, she's going crazy. I don't want to be with her. And if anybody's going through something like this, which I'm sure there is somebody out there, and you happen to find yourself on probation or parole, let your PO know. Let that be the first thing you do. Let your PO know. Because guess what they'll do? Call downtown like Jody did. I'm calling to report Black. They're going to say his real name, obviously. Yeah, he's still out here selling drugs. He's still out here toting guns. He threatened me. I need him locked up. All the while, you're not doing any of those things. And if you are, you haven't threatened her. Guess what? A lot of times that's how dudes get locked up and get sent back. Luckily for Black, he told his PO he had a cool PO. She's calling trying to get him locked up. All because he don't want to be with her no more. But you left him. You was blowing in the wind. You hit him with the guilt trip of, I didn't leave you, you left us. You left us out here, yeah, but I left y'all with some money. Everything was stable around the house. Like, you knew what I did. It's not like you weren't accepting any gifts or any trips that we went on or any bills that I paid or any cash that I gave you. None of that. As soon as I gotta go lay down for a year and a half or so, now you gone. So it was never real in the first place. Now you mad at me because your situation didn't work. You mad at me? I think I know why. I don't want any drama with you. I just want to see my kids. I just want to co-parent. I want to be cool with you. It's okay that we're not together. I can still be cool with you. I want to see you happy. Jody wasn't going for that whatsoever. So guess what Jody does? Okay, motherfucker. You played with the wrong bitch. She ends up moving. The lease was up, she moves. Don't tell Black anything. Black didn't know anything. Where they moved, changes her phone number. He's sick, he's disgusted, he's depressed. I can't see my kids. This dude was a good father, man. Very, very good father. We all make mistakes. We all fall short. Every man, every woman on planet Earth does. That don't mean you don't love your kids. A couple weeks go past. He's contacting anybody that he can contact, but she didn't really have a whole lot of family here. He can't find where she's at. He wants to see his kids. They're young at this point, maybe 4 and 3. Twins is 4 and the other little boy is 3. Somewhere right around in that age frame. Month, 2, 3, 4 months, 5 months. All this time goes past. Can't find his kids nowhere. He's disgusted. He's sad. He's maintaining on his end, but he's feeling some type of way, and he's furious, and he's mixed emotions. Looks up, a whole year went past. Can you imagine not seeing your kids for a whole year? An entire year goes past. There's a saying, two mountains will never meet. But two men will. So in this case, two people will. He's out one day, just randomly out at the grocery store. And lo and behold, it's been like a little bit over a year, and he runs into her and his kids. Fighting back the tears just telling this story, because I don't know this situation, but I can imagine it. Kids don't forget anything. They run up to you. They ran up to him. Daddy, daddy, daddy. She's trying to stop him, holding him back. She can't stop them. He loves his kids. His kids love him, man. They run up to him. He hugs them. Babies, sons, I missed y'all, man. Daddy missed you. Hugging him. Kid, they're trying to tell him, daddy, I did this, I did that, I signed up for soccer, I did, all the things that, kids, they try to, they gonna try to tell you every single thing that they have going on, back to back to back, just like that. At this point, 5 and 4 maybe? 2 5-year-olds, 1 4-year-old. Loving his kids. As mad as he is at her, he doesn't hate her or anything of that sorts, because you gave life. You gave life to 3 human beings that I love more than I love myself. Come on, we gotta go. Can I talk to you for a second? What? Listen, whatever I did to you, he knowing he ain't done nothing. Whatever I did to you, I apologize. Can we I want to see my kids. I see you still with that bitch. Because he had his girl with him. What does that have to do with anything? Like, I want to see my kids. What does that have to do with anything? I need to see my kids, man. I'm messed around, man. I'm nothing without my kids, please. Whatever it is, child support, whatever, I don't care. Whatever I can do, I'm willing to do anyway. I need my kids in my life. She just dusted him off like he wasn't nothing. My number's still the same. You won't give me your number, your address. Would you please at least think about it and call me? And, if you reconsider, or if you... Every time his phone went off after that point, never got that call. Never got that text. Black sank into a deeper depression. I guess once seeing the kids, it actually, as beautiful and joyful as it was when he seen his kids, it wasn't a good thing after, because nothing changed. Nothing changed as far as her allowing Black to see his kids. Sank into a deep depression. Stopped going to work. Started drinking. To my knowledge, he didn't really do no drugs. Maybe smoked a little weed, I don't know. But he's depressed, man. I love my kids, man. Why is she doing this to me? Why is she doing it? Because she can. Black could have gone downtown, try to go through the proper channels or whatever, but in his mind he's telling himself, I'm a convicted felon. You know, they're never gonna believe me, white woman. She'll make accusations about me, try to have me locked up, and these are the things that he was thinking in his mind. But perhaps he should have done them anyway. But hindsight is always 2020. So it's so easy to look back and think what you should have done, could have done. Depressed, man. He's looking everywhere for his children. Can't find them. It's crazy because I run into him at the gas station. What's up with you, my dog? How you doing? He's like, man, you know, I'm alright, man. You know what I'm saying? Trying to see my kids. I'm like, what are you talking about, bro? Because, you know, I didn't. He breaks the whole story down to me. Had me teary-eyed. He's telling me or whatever. We sit at the gas station a good 30 minutes just talking. It would be the last time that I seen Black. Watching the news. Actually, I wasn't initially. My ex, the young lady that I was with at the time, she had been watching the news and she was like, Kens, come here. Kens, come here. Hold on. Kens, right now I need you to come here. What? You know how we are. What? Going to the living room. Hurry up, hurry up. I catch it on the news. Tail end of it on the news. There's a bridge downtown Lexington. Either it's on Vine Street or it's close to Vine Street. Right there by the bus terminals, the bus station. In Lexington, it's called, the city bus is called LexTran. You gotta catch the bus, jump on a LexTran. There's a bridge, a high bridge right above LexTran. Black it at enough. And he's on top of the bridge. Cars are reporting there's a individual on the bridge calling the police, and wasn't no water or grass or anything. It was straight road underneath it. Climbed on top of the little thing, the little wall on the bridge. Swan dive, top of the bridge, man. To the middle of the road. Ongoing traffic is coming because it's a one-way. It's ongoing traffic. Instantly took his life just like that. Can you imagine getting to the point of where, and I think that people have been there before. I have. I didn't want to. It was too much to bear. Y'all go check out my last video that I uploaded. When life seems unbearable. Talking about just dealing with addiction and things that goes on in life, and it just seems like it's too much. Y'all go check that video out. Don't have many views right now, but guess what? I think that everybody needs to see that because everybody goes through something. Paramedics came. They tried to revive him. I'm sure that in Black's mind, he didn't want to be revived. They had him on a machine for about a week or so. There's nothing we can do. Only thing that's keeping him alive is the machine. You know, people would like to call it, well, not like to call it, but they refer to it as a vegetable. I don't want to disrespect the family or anything of the sorts, but they ended up pulling the plug on Black. This young lady didn't even come to the funeral or anything, but I guess she couldn't. Jody, she comes to the funeral, she probably would have got whooped. Definitely cursed out. No, you didn't make him literally, physically, you didn't make him go up on that bridge and jump off, swan dive off the bridge. But the thing about it is when you playing with a person, you playing with an individual. Let me see my kids, man. Do you know what you doing? You don't want to let me see my kids? It's not going to end well. In this particular situation, it didn't end well. It didn't end well for Black. It didn't end well for the kids. Because guess what? Man, the kids don't have a father. Biological father. All because she was upset that he moved on with his life. All because now he don't want you. He can't see his kids. See, I feel as though women have way too much power. I helped create this child just as well. I'm afraid. I don't know what he's going to do to me. I don't want my kids in an unsafe environment. Now, I'm not speaking about situations that really cause for that, because there are times to where that is of concern. But I'm talking about to a caring individual such as myself, such as Black, that would never do anything to his kids or never allowed anything to be done to his kids if he can help it. Not even put them in that situation. I just don't want my kids in that sort of environment. 40 million. Fuck out of here, man. Man took his life because she wouldn't allow him to see his kids, man. You got dudes out here that don't even want to step up to the plate and be a father to their own flesh and blood. And you have an individual that wants to be a father. That's doing whatever he can do, man, to be a father. And you don't want him to, because you all didn't work and you was the one that it went off. He wanted you. He wanted you. But you went and got with somebody else, and then when it didn't work out, you think that he's supposed to just take you back as though his life wasn't supposed to go on. I have to hit y'all with a part 2. Come on, Kens. See, that's what I'm talking about, man. That bullshit, man. That bullshit, Kens, man. Part 2. I got to hit you with a part 2, but guess what? It's going to be back to back. Meaning that as soon as you finish this video, you'll be able to instantaneously watch part 2. Because I'm about to record it. And the two will be simultaneously. Kids, man, kids, okay, that's fair, kids. Because for a second there, you were scaring me. You were scaring me, kids. Y'all stay tuned for part 2, man. I'm about to record it and upload the 2 back to back and tell you about a second situation along the same lines as this situation. You don't want to miss Real Kens TV. Stay tuned for part 2.